Be me. 27 years old, work as IT support for a mid-sized company, make decent money, live in quiet suburban neighborhood, single for 2 years after breaking up with my girlfriend Jessica because she said I had no ambition and was too comfortable being average. Whatever, I'm happy with my life, have my hobbies, good job, nice apartment. Spend most evenings gaming, watching anime, and trying out new recipes because cooking is actually fun when nobody's judging you. One Friday afternoon, I'm coming home from work when I see a moving truck next door. The apartment next to mine has been empty for months, finally getting new tenants. I'm curious, but not enough to go introduce myself like some kind of extrovert. Go inside, change into sweatpants, boot up my PC to play some Elden Ring. About an hour into getting my ass kicked by millennia, which I hear voices through the wall. Walls in this building are paper thin, one of the few downsides. I can hear a woman's voice clearly. Babe, where did you put the box with the kitchen stuff? Then a guy's voice. I don't know, honey. Maybe it's still in the truck. Domestic bliss. How wonderful. Glad the walls are thin so I can experience it secondhand. Ignore it and go back to dying repeatedly to the same boss. Later that night, around 9 p.m., there's a knock on my door. Pause my game, annoyed because I was finally getting into a rhythm. Open the door and nearly have a heart attack. It's Jessica, my ex-Jessica, standing there with some tall dude who looks like he just walked out of a J. Crew catalog. Oh my God, she says, face going pale. We both just stare at each other for a solid 10 seconds. J. Crew guy looks confused. Babe, you know him? This is he's an old friend from college. Friend from college, right? We dated for 3 years, but sure, old friend. We just moved in next door and wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Marcus, he says, extending his hand like a politician. I shake it because what else am I supposed to do? Cool, nice to meet you guys. I'm in the middle of something, so... Oh, we won't keep you. Just wanted to say hi. We'll probably have a housewarming party soon. You should come. Jessica is staring at the floor like she wants it to swallow her. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Welcome to the building. I close the door and stand there processing what just happened. My ex-girlfriend just moved in next door. With her husband, apparently. The universe has a sick sense of humor. I text my best friend Ryan. Dude, you won't believe what just happened. He calls me immediately. What? Did you finally beat Millennia? No, my ex just moved in next door with her new husband. He laughs so hard I have to hold the phone away from my ear. That's the funniest thing I've heard all week. What are the odds? I don't know, but they're apparently terrible odds. He tells me to update him on any drama and hangs up. I try to go back to gaming but can't focus. Hear them moving furniture around next door for another hour before it goes quiet. Finally get to sleep around 2 a.m. after doom scrolling Reddit. Wake up Saturday morning to more noise through the wall. Sounds like they're arguing about something. I can't believe you didn't tell me your ex lives next door. Marcus sounds upset. I didn't know he lived here. What was I supposed to do, turn around and leave? You could have mentioned you dated him for more than college friends level. Oh boy, this is already falling apart. I feel bad for eavesdropping, but also the walls are thin, so it's not like I have a choice. Put on headphones and blast music to give them privacy. Spend the day cleaning my apartment and meal prepping for the week. Around 6 p.m., there's another knock. It's Jessica, alone this time, holding a plate of cookies. Hey, sorry about last night. That was awkward. Yeah, just a bit. I made cookies as an apology. They're chocolate chip. I remember you liked those. She remembers my cookie preference from 3 years ago. Totally normal. Thanks. You didn't have to do that. I know this is weird, us being neighbors now, but I hope we can be civil at least. Of course. And I'm not going to be a jerk about it. She smiles, relieved. Good. Marcus is actually really nice once you get to know him. I think you guys would get along. I doubt that very much, but I nod politely. She leaves. I eat one cookie. It's actually pretty good. The rest of the weekend passes without incident. Monday, I'm working from home, on a video call with my team when I hear a crash from next door. Then Jessica's voice. Are you kidding me right now? Then Marcus. It was an accident. They're fighting again. Great. My coworker on the call. Dude, what's that noise? Sorry, thin walls, new neighbors. I mute myself until the call ends. The fighting continues for like 20 minutes before stopping. Tuesday evening, I'm taking out trash when I run into Jessica in the hallway. She's got red eyes like she's been crying. Hey, yeah, you okay? Yeah, fine, just allergies. She lies unconvincingly. We stand there in awkward silence. Marcus works a lot, she suddenly says. Oh, what does he do? Finance stuff, investment banking. I don't really understand it, but it means he's gone like 14 hours a day. That's rough. Yeah, I thought moving to a new place would help us spend more time together, but he's somehow busier now. I make sympathetic noises because I don't know what else to do. Anyway, sorry for venting. You probably don't want to hear about my problems. It's fine. I hope things get better. She thanks me and goes back to her apartment. I go back to mine thinking this is going to be a long lease. Wednesday passes normally, barely hear them. Thursday evening, I'm cooking dinner when there's a knock. It's Jessica again. Hey! Yeah, this is random, but do you have any salt? We ran out and all the stores are closed. It's 7 p.m. Stores definitely aren't closed, but whatever. I give her my salt shaker. Just bring it back whenever. You're a lifesaver. What are you cooking? It smells amazing. Just some curry, trying a new recipe. Marcus hates curry. Says it's too spicy, she says sadly. That's unfortunate. Curry's great. She lingers in my doorway. We used to cook together, remember? You taught me how to make that pasta thing. Cacio e pepe, yeah. More awkward silence. Well, I should let you get back to it. Thanks for the salt. She leaves. I finish cooking. Eat while watching YouTube. Friday night, I'm playing video games when Jessica texts me. Wait, how does she have my number? Hey, it's Jessica from next door. Got your number from the building directory. Hope that's okay. There's a building directory with phone numbers? That seems like a privacy violation, but okay. No problem. What's up? Marcus is working late again and I'm so bored. Want to hang out? Every alarm bell in my head is going off. I'm kind of in the middle of a game, maybe another time. Oh, come on, just for a little bit. I'll bring wine. Against my better judgment, sure, why not? 10 minutes later, she's at my door with a bottle of red wine and wearing different clothes than earlier. Did she change before coming over? That's weird, right? We sit on my couch. She pours us both wine. So what are you playing? Elden Ring. It's like Dark Souls, but open world. I have no idea what that means, but it looks hard. She watches me play for a bit, making comments about the graphics and monsters. Shiv then, do you ever think about us? Oh no. Jessica, you're married. I know, I'm just asking hypothetically. Not really, that was 3 years ago. She looks hurt. Really? Not at all. We broke up for a reason. You said I had no ambition. I was stupid and immature. You were stable and reliable, and I didn't appreciate it. This conversation needs to end. Jessica, why did you come over? She takes a big sip of wine. Because Marcus is never home, and when he is home, we're fighting, and I'm lonely, and you're right here, and we used to be good together. We broke up because we weren't good together. We broke up because I was an idiot chasing some fantasy of a perfect life. She's getting emotional now. And let me guess, Marcus was the fantasy? Yes, and he was charming and successful and exciting, and now I'm realizing he's also never around and doesn't actually care about the same things I care about. She's full on crying now. I get her tissues, sit back down, maintaining appropriate distance. Jessica, you need to talk to your husband about this, not me. I tried. He just says I'm being dramatic and that all couples go through adjustment periods. Maybe you are going through an adjustment period. Or maybe I married the wrong person, she practically yells. Oh boy. You need to go home and sleep this off. We're not doing this. She wipes her eyes. You're right. I'm sorry. This is inappropriate. It's fine. Just, boundaries. She nods, finishes her wine, and leaves. I sit there for a minute processing. Text Ryan. Dude, Jessica just came over and basically admitted her marriage is failing. Ryan, do not get involved, man. That's a trap. I know. I sent her home. Good. Now block her number and avoid her like the plague. I don't block her number, but I do decide to be less available. Next day, Jessica texts. Sorry about last night. The wine got to me. Can we pretend that didn't happen? Already forgotten. Thanks. You're the best. I don't respond. Weekend passes without incident because I stay in my apartment the entire time like a hermit. Monday, I have to go to the office, first time in 2 weeks. When I get home that evening, Jessica is waiting in the hallway. Hey, haven't seen you around. Yeah, had to go to the office today. Oh, cool. How was it? We make small talk while I'm clearly trying to get to my door. So Marcus is going on a business trip this weekend? Want to hang out? We could watch movies or something. I actually have plans already. I don't have plans, but I'm making plans now. She looks disappointed. Oh, okay, maybe next time. I escape into my apartment. Text Ryan. She wants to hang out while her husband's out of town. Ryan. Bro, you need to move. I can't afford to break my lease. Then you're gonna have to be mean about it. He's probably right, but I hate confrontation. That night I hear them arguing through the wall again. Why do you care if I hang out with the neighbor? Jessica asks. Because he's your ex and you've been spending a suspicious amount of time talking about him. Oh damn, Marcus knows what's up. We're just friends. You're being paranoid. I'm being realistic. You think I don't notice how you light up when you mention him? This is getting intense. That's ridiculous. You're projecting because you're never around. I'm working to pay for this lifestyle you wanted. I never asked for this lifestyle. I asked for a partner who's actually present. The argument continues for another hour before I put on noise-canceling headphones. This is exhausting, and I'm not even involved. Next morning, I'm leaving for work early to avoid running into them. Get to my car, think I'm safe. Jessica appears out of nowhere. Hey, heading to the office? Yeah, early meeting. Oh, I'm going to the coffee shop on the corner. Want to walk together? My meeting's in the opposite direction. It's not, but she doesn't know that. Oh, okay, have a good day. I drive away feeling like I'm in a weird psychological thriller. As that evening, Marcus knocks on my door. I open it cautiously. Hey man, can we talk? Oh boy, here we go. Sure, what's up? He comes in, sits on my couch without being invited. Bold move. Look, I'm gonna be straight with you. I know you and Jessica dated. Yeah, like 3 years ago. She told me it was serious, that you lived together. For a while, yeah, but we broke up and moved on. He nods, looking stressed. Has she been, I don't know, acting weird around you? I choose my words carefully. She's been friendly, we're neighbors, but nothing inappropriate. Technically true. I'm not accusing you of anything, man. She talks about you sometimes and I get a weird vibe. Marcus, I have no interest in your wife. We're ancient history. He seems relieved. Okay, good. Because she's been different since we moved here and I was worried, you know? I get it, but seriously, nothing's going on. He thanks me and leaves. Immediately after he leaves, Jessica texts. Did Marcus talk to you? Yeah. What did he say? Just wanted to make sure we were cool. He's being so paranoid lately. It's driving me crazy. I don't respond because I'm done being the middle man in their marriage. She sends 3 more texts over the next hour. I ignore all of them. Finally, she sends, Are you mad at me? I respond, No, just busy. That night I hear the mother of all arguments through the wall, Marcus. I asked your ex if anything was going on and he said no, but I don't believe it. Jessica, because there's nothing going on. Well, you're being insane. Then why are you texting him constantly? I'm not texting him constantly. I saw your phone, Jessica. There's like 50 messages to him. Oh damn, 50 messages? I haven't responded to most of them. Because he's my friend and you're never around to talk to. He's your ex-boyfriend. So what? People can be friends with their exes. This continues for like 2 hours. I put on a movie with the volume up to drown it out, fall asleep on the couch, wake up at 3 a.m., drag myself to bed. Next morning, there's a note slipped under my door. It's from Jessica. I'm sorry you have to hear us fighting. Marcus and I are going through a rough patch. Please don't think badly of us. I think it's way past not thinking badly, but okay. Don't respond to the note. That afternoon, I'm working from home when my doorbell rings repeatedly. Yeah, it's Jessica, looking frantic. Have you seen Marcus? He left this morning and won't answer his phone. No, I haven't seen him. We had a huge fight last night, and he just walked out this morning without saying where he was going. She's crying again. I'm sure he just needs space. He'll probably come back. What if he doesn't? What if this is it? Jessica, I really can't help you with this. Please, you're the only person I know here. Marcus doesn't want me talking to his friends, and I haven't made any of my own yet. This is getting into concerning territory. Why doesn't Marcus want you talking to his friends? He says they're work people and wouldn't understand me. That's a red flag, but not my circus, not my monkeys. Look, give him some time. I'm sure he'll reach out. She nods, wipes her face. You're right. I'm overreacting. She goes back to her apartment. I text Ryan the update. Ryan, this is like watching a car crash in slow motion. Tell me about it. I'm living next to the car crash. At least you're getting good stories out of it. I'd rather have boring neighbors. Marcus doesn't come home that night. I know because Jessica knocks on my door at 11 p.m. He's still not back and he's not answering, and I'm really worried. Did you try calling his friends or family? I did. His brother said he's not there and his friends aren't picking up. Maybe call the police? And say what? My husband left after an argument? They won't do anything. She's got a point. I don't know what you want me to do, Jessica. Can I stay here tonight? I don't want to be alone. Absolutely not. That's not a good idea. Please? Audra, I'll sleep on the couch. I just can't be in that apartment by myself. Every instinct says no, but she looks genuinely distressed. Fine, but just tonight, and you're sleeping on the couch. She thanks me profusely, comes in with a blanket. I give her a pillow, set her up on the couch, go to my bedroom and lock the door because I'm not taking chances. Lie awake for hours listening to her cry in my living room. What has my life become? Wake up at 7 a.m., she's still asleep on the couch. Make coffee quietly, check my phone. She wakes up around 8. Morning, coffee's ready. She looks rough, makeup smeared, hair everywhere. Pours herself coffee. Thank you for letting me stay, I know it was weird. It's fine, did Marcus ever call? She checks her phone. No, nothing. We sit in awkward silence drinking coffee. Then her phone rings. Yo, it's Marcus. She answers, where the hell are you? I can't hear his response, but she starts crying. You can't just disappear like that. I thought something happened to you. More talking from his end. I'm at the neighbor's apartment. I was scared to be alone. Oh boy, that's not going to go over well. Her face changes. What? No, it's not like that. She looks at me with panic in her eyes. He's just being nice. Nothing happened. More yelling from Marcus. Fine, I'll be there in 5 minutes. She hangs up, starts crying harder. He thinks we slept together. You should probably go clear that up. She nods, grabs her blanket. Thank you again, and I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. She leaves. I hear her apartment door slam. Then immediately the fighting starts again. It's so loud I can hear it clearly without trying. You spent the night at your ex-boyfriend's apartment, Marcus yells. I slept on his couch because you abandoned me. I went to my brother's house. You could have told me that. This goes on for hours. I work from home with headphones on, trying to focus. Around lunch, the fighting stops. I think it's over. 3 p.m., loud knock on my door. It's Marcus, looking angry. Did you sleep with my wife? No, she literally slept on my couch while I was in my bedroom with the door locked. Why did you let her stay here? Because she was scared and freaking out because you disappeared without telling her where you were going. He's still angry but less aggressive now. This is such a mess. Yeah, it really is. Did she say anything about us? About our marriage? I probably shouldn't, but she said you guys are going through a rough patch. He laughs bitterly. That's an understatement. We stand there for a minute. I'm going to be honest with you, he says. Okay. I don't think this marriage is going to work. We rushed into it, we barely knew each other, and now we're realizing we're completely incompatible. Yikes. Sorry to hear that, man. And I know she's got feelings for you still. She denies it, but I'm not stupid. I don't know what to say to that. I'm not mad at you, he continues. You didn't do anything wrong. You've actually been pretty decent about this whole situation. Thanks, I guess. I just wanted you to know that whatever happens with us, it's not because of you. He leaves before I can respond. I stand there processing. So I text Ryan. I think they're getting divorced. Ryan, bro, you've been living there for what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks. They lasted 3 weeks before imploding? Apparently. That's got to be a record. Over the next few days, the fighting continues, but less frequently. I see Marcus leaving with suitcases one morning. Jessica corners me in the hallway. Marcus moved out. I heard, sorry. Don't be, it was bound to happen. She actually seems calmer than before. We're getting divorced, it's mutual, we both agree this was a mistake. That's probably for the best. Yeah, she pauses then. So now that I'm going to be single, oh no. Jessica, stop. What? I'm just saying. I know what you're saying, and the answer is no. She looks hurt. You don't even want to try? We already tried 3 years ago, and it didn't work. But we're different people now. You're getting divorced after 3 weeks of marriage. You need therapy, not a relationship. That came out harsher than intended. She tears up. Wow, okay, tell me how you really feel. Jessica, I'm sorry, but come on, you have to see how messy this situation is. I thought maybe we could have a second chance. We can be friends, neighbors, whatever, but I'm not dating you. She nods, goes back to her apartment without another word. Feel bad, but also relieved I set that boundary. Next few weeks are quiet. See Jessica occasionally, we wave politely, that's it. Hear her on the phone with her mom one night talking about the divorce. Sounds like it's going smoothly at least. One Saturday, I'm at the grocery store when I bump into this girl from my gym. Her name's Amy. We've talked a few times. She's really into rock climbing. We chat for a bit. She mentions there's a new climbing gym opening. You should come and try it sometime. I can show you the basics. Yeah, that sounds fun, actually. We exchange numbers, make plans for next weekend. Feel good about this, like maybe my life is getting back to normal. Get home, Jessica's in the hallway checking her mail. Hey, you look happy. Yeah, just had a good day. That's nice, she says with a forced smile. Go inside, text Amy about the climbing plans. She responds with enthusiasm and a bunch of climbing emojis. This feels healthy and normal. What a concept. My face when my ex-girlfriend moved in next door with her new husband and their marriage lasted exactly 3 weeks before imploding. Be me. Same guy. A month has passed since Marcus moved out and Jessica's divorce proceedings started. Life has been surprisingly normal. Jessica and I have settled into a polite neighbor relationship. Been seeing Amy from the gym, went rock climbing twice, got coffee a few times. It's going really well. She's funny, independent, has her own life, doesn't trauma dump about her ex-husband. Green flags. It's a Saturday morning. I'm making breakfast when there's a knock on my door. It's Jessica holding a package. This was delivered to my door by mistake. It's yours. Oh, thanks. Been waiting for this. It's the new gaming headset I ordered. She lingers in the doorway. So, how have you been? Good. Pretty good, actually. That's great. I'm glad things are going well for you. There's an awkward pause. I've been going to therapy, she says suddenly. That's good. Therapy's helpful. Yeah, my therapist says I have attachment issues, and I use relationships to avoid dealing with my problems. That's a lot of information to share in a hallway. Well, at least you're working on it. She also said I need to stop trying to rekindle things with you. Even more information I didn't need. Your therapist sounds smart. She laughs. Yeah, she is anyway. I'll let you get back to your weekend. She leaves. I close the door, open my new headset. Text Ryan. Jessica's in therapy and was told to stop trying to get back with me. Ryan. Character development. She's learning. I guess so. Ryan. How's Gym Girl? Amy's great. We're hanging out tomorrow, actually. Look at you. You're moving on like a functional adult. Spend the rest of the day gaming with my new headset. It's glorious. Next day, Amy picks me up. We drive to this nature reserve for hiking. Turns out she's really into outdoor stuff. Knows all the trail names, points out different birds. That's a red-tailed hawk, she says excitedly. I have no idea what bird she's pointing at, but I nod enthusiastically. We stop at this viewpoint overlooking the valley. This is amazing. How did you know about this place? I come here all the time. It's my favorite spot to clear my head. We sit on a rock eating the sandwiches we brought. So you said you work in IT, she asks? Yeah, support mostly. Fixing people's computer problems, explaining why turning it off and on again actually works. She laughs. That sounds frustrating. It has its moments, but it pays well and I can work from home most days. We talk about her job. She's a graphic designer for a marketing agency. Loves it, but wishes she had more creative freedom. I want to do more editorial work, magazine layouts, and book covers, but right now it's mostly corporate branding. That still sounds pretty cool, though. It is, I'm not complaining, just, dreams and stuff. I like that she has ambition, but isn't obnoxious about it like some people. We hike for another few hours. She teaches me about trail markers and leave no trace principles. Drop me off at my apartment around 6 p.m. This was really fun. We should do it again sometime. Definitely. I had a great time. She gives me a quick hug before driving off. Walk into my building feeling really good about life. Jessica's getting her mail again. It seems like she times these encounters. Hey, how was your day? Really good. Went hiking? Oh, nice. I love hiking. Where did you go? I tell her about the nature reserve. That place is beautiful. I went there with Marcus once. Why does she keep bringing up Marcus in conversations? Cool. Anyway, I should get going. Oh yeah, of course. Have a good night. Get inside, order pizza, watch some anime. Later that night, Jessica texts. Hey, random question. Were you hiking with someone today? Why is she asking this? Yeah, with a friend. Oh, cool. A friend or a... She's really asking me this. Just someone I've been hanging out with. That's great. I'm happy for you. She sends 3 smiley emojis, which feels aggressive. Don't respond, finish my pizza, go to bed. Next week, Amy and I hang out twice more. But once for coffee, once she comes over and we watch a movie. Things are progressing naturally, no drama. It's refreshing. Thursday night, I'm working late on my laptop when I hear crying through the wall. It's Jessica. Sounds like she's on the phone with someone. I know, Mom. I know I rushed into marriage. You don't have to keep saying it. More crying. I just feel so stupid, like I wasted a year of my life on someone I barely knew. Her mom must be giving her tough love. No, I'm not talking to him. You told me not to. She means me, probably. Yes, I'm going to therapy. Yes, I'm taking it seriously. I feel bad for her, but also she did this to herself. Put on my headphones and keep working. Friday afternoon, Amy texts, "Want to come to my friend's barbecue tomorrow? Fair warning. It's going to be like 20 people, and they're all going to ask you a million questions because I told them about you." Meeting her friends, that's a relationship milestone. Sure, sounds fun. Should I bring anything? Just yourself? And maybe beer if you want. I can do that. Saturday morning, I'm getting ready when Jessica knocks. "Hey, I made too much pasta salad. Want some?" She's holding a huge bowl of pasta salad. Sure, thanks." She hands it over. "You look nice. Going somewhere special?" I'm wearing jeans and a decent shirt. Not exactly formal. Just meeting up with some people. "Oh, fun. Anyone I know?" Why would she know my friends? "No, just some new people." "Well, have fun," she says in a way that sounds not fun. I take the pasta salad, thank her, go back inside. Then I text Ryan. "Jessica made me pasta salad and interrogated me about my plans." Ryan. "She's jealous, lol." "Of what? She's the one who got married? And divorced. And now you're moving on and she's realizing what she lost. That sounds like a her problem." "Exactly. Now go enjoy your barbecue and stop worrying about your weird ex-neighbor." He's right. Drive to Amy's friend's house. It's in a nice neighborhood with a big backyard. There's already like 15 people there, music playing, grill going. Amy spots me and waves. "You made it." She introduces me to everyone. I immediately forget all their names except for her best friend Zoe, who makes a point of cornering me. "So you're the IT guy Amy won't shut up about." "I guess so." "She's been so happy since she met you. It's nice to see." Zoe gives me the best friend approval nod. I spend the afternoon talking to people, playing cornhole, eating way too much grilled meat. Amy's friends are cool, diverse group. Everyone's got interesting jobs and hobbies. One guy named Derek does wildlife photography, shows me pictures of bears he took in Yellowstone. "Dude, these are incredible." "Thanks, man. You should come on a trip sometime. I'm planning one to Alaska next year." This is what normal social interactions feel like. I'd almost forgotten. Later in the evening, Amy and I end up sitting on a bench away from the crowd. "Your friends are really cool. They liked you. Zoe texted me that you passed the vibe check." "There was a vibe check?" "Always. She's very protective of me." We sit in comfortable silence watching the sunset. "I had a really bad breakup last year," Amy says suddenly. "Yeah? Guy I dated for 2 years. Thought we were solid, turns out he was cheating for like 6 months. Damn, that's rough." It was, but it taught me what I actually want in a relationship, you know? Honesty, communication, someone who's actually present. Those seem like reasonable standards. She laughs. "You'd think so, but my ex thought they were negotiable." "Well, his loss." She smiles at me. "I like you. You're genuine. It's refreshing." "I like you too. You're the first person I've dated in a while who doesn't make me feel like I'm walking on eggshells." We hold hands for the rest of the evening. She drives me back to my apartment around 10 p.m. We're sitting in her car in the parking lot. "I had a really good time today," I say. "Me too. Your barbecue debut was a success." We kiss for the first time. It's nice, not rushed, just nice. "And I'll text you tomorrow?" she says. "Definitely." I get out of the car feeling like I'm in a rom-com or something. Walk into my building with a stupid smile on my face. Jessica's in the hallway again, taking out trash this time. "Hey, you're back late." My good mood deflates slightly. "Yeah, just got back." "How was your thing?" "It was good." She's staring at me. "You look happy." "I am happy." That's great," she says, not convincingly. Awkward silence. "Well, good night," I say, trying to escape. "Wait, can I ask you something?" "Oh no, sure. Are you seeing someone?" This is none of her business, but yeah, I've been hanging out with someone. Her face does this weird thing where she tries to look happy, but fails. "Oh wow, that's great. How long?" "Few weeks." "Is it serious?" "It's going well." More awkward silence. "I'm happy for you," she says in the least happy voice possible. "Thanks anyway. Good night." I escape to my apartment before she can ask more questions. Text Amy. "Just ran into my neighbor who made it super awkward that I'm in a good mood." Amy. "The ex-neighbor you told me about?" "Oh yeah, I mentioned that situation briefly." "Yeah, that one." She sounds like a piece of work. Don't let her kill your vibe. Not planning on it. Go to bed happy, despite the Jessica encounter. Sunday, I sleep in, make a big breakfast, play video games. Around 2 p.m., there's a knock. It's Jessica, holding a plate of brownies. I stress bake, made too many, want some? She's been stress baking a lot lately, apparently. Sure, thanks. I take the brownies, she doesn't leave. So the person you're seeing, is it serious? We literally talked about this last night. Jessica, why are you asking me this? I'm just curious, as a friend. We're taking it slow, seeing where it goes. Does she know about me? She knows I have an ex-girlfriend who lives next door, yes. And she's okay with that? Why wouldn't she be? You're married, sorry. Getting divorced. She flinches. Right, yeah. I just thought it might be weird. It's only weird if we make it weird. I guess. She pauses then. For what it's worth, I hope it works out for you genuinely. Thanks, I appreciate that. She finally leaves. I eat one brownie. It's pretty good. Text Ryan the update. Ryan. She's 100% jealous and spiraling. She's in therapy though, working on herself. Therapy takes time, man. She's not going to be fixed in a month. He's got a point. But did next few weeks pass smoothly? Amy and I are officially dating now. She's met my friends. I've hung out with her friends multiple times. Jessica seems to be keeping her distance. We wave politely when we see each other, but that's it. One evening, I'm coming home from work when I see Jessica with a guy in the parking lot. They're laughing. He's carrying bags from a restaurant. Oh, hey, Jessica says when she sees me. This is Tyler. Tyler, this is my neighbor I told you about. Tyler shakes my hand. Nice to meet you, man. He seems nice, very wholesome looking. You too. Well, don't want to interrupt your evening. No problem. See you around. I go inside, text Ryan. Jessica has a new guy. Ryan. That was fast. Right? Her divorce isn't even finalized. Some people can't be alone. You know this. I do know this. And I dated her for 3 years. Over the next week, I hear Tyler over at Jessica's place a lot. Lots of laughter, no fighting. Seems positive. Saturday morning, I'm leaving to meet Amy for breakfast when I run into Jessica and Tyler. Morning, they say in unison like a sitcom couple. Morning, how's it going? Really good. Tyler's taking me to this farmer's market. That sounds fun, Tyler. You should come with. The more the merrier. Absolutely not. I actually have plans already, but thanks for the invite. No problem, maybe next time. I don't think there will be a next time, but I smile politely. Meet Amy at this breakfast place she loves. Tell her about the encounter. So your ex-neighbor is dating again? Apparently the guy seems nice enough. Good for her. Maybe now she'll leave you alone. That's what I'm hoping. We have a great breakfast. Amy tells me about this art show she's curating for her company. You should come to the opening. It's next Friday, free wine and fancy cheese. Free wine and fancy cheese? I'm there. It's kind of a big deal for me. I've been working on it for months. I can tell she's nervous about it. It's going to be amazing, and I'll be there to support you. She grabs my hand across the table. You're really sweet, you know that? I try. The art show opening comes. I show up in my nicest shirt and pants. The gallery is packed with people in trendy clothes discussing art with wine glasses. Amy spots me and lights up. You came! Of course I did. She gives me a tour of the exhibition, explaining each piece and the artists. And I don't know much about art, but I can tell she put a lot of work into this. This is really impressive, Amy. Thanks. I'm so nervous. What if people hate it? Are you kidding? Everyone here looks engaged and interested. She relaxes a bit, introduces me to her boss, who says nice things about the show. We're standing by this abstract painting discussing what it might mean when someone calls my name. Turn around and it's Marcus. Marcus, Jessica's ex-husband, Marcus. Dude, what are you doing here? My girlfriend curated this show. You? My company sponsored it. I work for the firm that owns this gallery space. What are the odds? Amy comes over. Oh, do you two know each other? This is Marcus. He used to live next door to me. Technically true, leaving out the ex-husband part. Marcus. Small world. Your girlfriend did an amazing job with this show. Thanks. Are you here with someone? Yeah, my girlfriend's around here somewhere, probably by the wine. We chat for a bit. Marcus seems way more relaxed than when I last saw him. Things are going really well, he says when I ask how he's been. The divorce is almost finalized. I moved to a better place, started seeing someone. Life's good. That's great, man. Genuinely happy for you. Yeah, that whole situation was a disaster, but honestly it taught me a lot about what I actually want. His girlfriend appears. She's tall, confident, works in finance too. They seem well matched, both very type A personality. We say goodbye, Amy and I continue mingling. So that guy used to live next door to you? She asks. Yeah, with his wife, who is also my ex-girlfriend. Her eyes widen. Wait, what? I explain the whole situation. She listens with increasing amusement. That's insane. What are the odds they'd move in next to you? I know, right? It was 3 weeks of hell. But it sounds like everyone's moved on now. Seems like it. She kisses me. Good, because I really like you and don't want ex-drama. No drama, I promise. The art show is a huge success. Amy's boss offers her a promotion. We celebrate with expensive wine and mediocre Italian food. Drive back to my apartment, Amy comes up. We're making out on my couch when there's a knock on the door. Ignore it, Amy says. The knocking continues. I should check who it is. Look through the peephole. It's Jessica. Looks upset. I open the door slightly. Hey, what's up? Sorry to bother you, but do you have any tissues? I ran out and I'm having a moment. She's clearly been crying. Amy appears behind me. Is everything okay? Jessica sees Amy. Her eyes widen. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had company. I'll go. Jessica, wait, here. I grab the tissue box from my bathroom, hand it to her. Thank you, sorry again. She practically runs back to her apartment. Close the door. Amy's looking at me. That's the ex-neighbor? Yep. She seems, emotional. She's going through a divorce and has attachment issues, according to her therapist. Should we check on her? I appreciate that Amy's empathetic, but she's got Tyler, her new boyfriend. He should be handling this. Oh, okay. Well, if you think she's fine. We go back to making out, but the mood's kind of killed. Amy leaves around midnight. We make plans for tomorrow. Shut it after she's gone, I hear crying through the wall again. Then Jessica's voice. No, Mom, I'm fine. Just had a rough night. More crying. Tyler and I broke up. He said I was moving too fast and needed time to work on myself. Oh, damn. That's harsh, but probably accurate. Yes, I know I need to be single for a while. You don't have to keep saying it. I feel bad, but also this is probably good for her in the long run. Go to bed. Wake up next morning to silence. Sunday, I'm making breakfast when there's a soft knock. It's Jessica, looking rough. Hey, sorry about last night. It's fine, you okay? Not really. Tyler broke up with me, said I have too much baggage. Sorry to hear that. It's fine, he was probably right. I do have baggage, like a whole airport worth. She laughs sadly. My therapist is going to have a field day with this. Well, at least you're still going to therapy. Yeah, she's the only reason I haven't completely fallen apart. We stand there awkwardly. Your girlfriend seems nice, she says. She is. Pretty too. Jessica. I know, I'm just stating facts. You should probably focus on yourself for a while. Everyone keeps telling me that. My therapist, my mom, my friends, now you. Maybe because it's true? She sighs. You're right. I know you're right. I just hate being alone. Being alone isn't the same as being lonely. You gotta learn to be comfortable with yourself first. When did you become so wise? I'm not wise. I'm just repeating stuff I learned from my own therapy after we broke up. Her eyes widen. You went to therapy after we broke up? Yeah, for like 6 months. Yeah, it helped a lot. I didn't know that. Why would you? We weren't talking. She nods. I'm sorry for how I ended things, for saying you had no ambition, for all of it. It's okay. We were young and stupid. I was young and stupid. You were just young. She smiles genuinely for the first time in this conversation. Anyway, I should let you get back to your weekend. Thanks for the tissues and the pep talk. No problem. Take care of yourself. She goes back to her apartment. I finish making breakfast. Text Ryan. Had a surprisingly mature conversation with Jessica this morning. Ryan. Character development for both of you. I guess so. Spend the rest of the day with Amy. We go thrift shopping and find ridiculous vintage clothes. She buys a jacket from the 80s with shoulder pads. I'm gonna wear this to work and confuse everyone. You're gonna look like a businesswoman from a soap opera. That's the goal. We laugh, take selfies, act like idiots in the store. This is what dating should feel like, fun and easy and natural. Drop her off at her place that evening. I had so much fun today, she says. Me too. And hey, about your neighbor, don't feel bad about having boundaries with her. I don't know. I want her to be okay, but I can't be the one to fix her. Exactly. She needs to fix herself. You're doing the right thing. Amy's emotional intelligence is attractive. Drive home, see Jessica's car in the parking lot with Tyler's car next to it. Guess they're talking things through. Get inside, order food, watch TV, hear voices next door. So I can't make out words, but the tone seems calm. Good for them, I guess. Fall asleep on the couch watching nature documentaries. That feeling when your ex-girlfriend's marriage imploded after 3 weeks, but you're too busy being happy with your new girlfriend to care. Be me. 3 months have passed since the Tyler breakup. Life has stabilized into a surprisingly normal rhythm. Amy and I have been dating seriously. She's basically my girlfriend, officially now. Met each other's families and everything. Jessica has been doing her therapy thing, seems genuinely better. We have a cordial neighbor relationship with actual boundaries. It's a Friday evening. I'm cooking dinner when Amy texts. My roommate's having a people over tonight. Can I hide at your place? Of course, I'm making stir fry if you want some. You're perfect. Be there in 30. I make extra food, clean up my apartment a bit, put on decent clothes instead of my usual sweatpants. Amy shows up with a bottle of wine and her overnight bag. My hero, Emily, invited like 20 people and they're doing karaoke. I cannot handle that energy tonight. Karaoke on a random Friday? She doesn't need an occasion, she just loves attention. We eat dinner, drink wine, watch this documentary about penguin behaviors. Did you know penguins mate for life? Amy says. I did not know that. That's actually adorable. Right? Meanwhile, humans can't even commit to dinner plans. We're cuddling on the couch when there's a knock at the door. Expecting someone? Amy asks. Nope. Look through the peephole. It's Jessica with some guy I don't recognize. Open the door. Hey, what's up? Hey, sorry to bother you. This is gonna sound weird, but our power went out and the landlord isn't answering. Do you have power? I look at my lights, clearly on. Yeah, everything's working here. That's so weird. Ours just suddenly went out. The guy with her extends his hand. I'm David. Nice to meet you. He's wearing glasses, button-up shirt, gives off major software engineer energy. Nice to meet you too. Amy appears behind me. Hey, what's going on? Jessica's face does that thing again where she tries to hide disappointment. Their power went out, I explain. David. Yeah, super random. Middle of cooking dinner and everything just shut off. That sucks. Did you check the breaker box? David and Jessica look at each other blankly. The breaker box, usually in a closet or utility area, has switches you can flip? They still look confused. You want me to come look at it? Would you? That would be amazing, Jessica says. I grab my phone flashlight, tell Amy I'll be right back. Follow them to their apartment. The place is completely dark. Jetta, find the breaker box in the hallway closet. Shine my light on it. One of the main breakers has been tripped. Flip it back. Lights come on. Oh my God, you're a lifesaver, David says. No problem. Happens sometimes. Might want to call an electrician if it keeps happening, though. Will do. Thanks so much, man. Jessica walks me to the door. Thanks again. David would have just given up and ordered pizza in the dark. He seems nice. He is. We met at a singles meetup my therapist recommended. Can you believe it? That's great, Jessica. Genuinely. Yeah, he's patient and kind and doesn't mind that I'm a mess. She laughs. You're not a mess. You're just figuring things out. She smiles. Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. Well, enjoy your dinner. You too? Sorry for interrupting your date night. I go back to my apartment, and Amy's watching the penguin documentary still. Everything okay? Yeah, just a tripped breaker. Easy fix. She pulls me back onto the couch. You're very handy. It's attractive. I just flipped a switch. A switch I wouldn't have known existed. My dad tried to teach me home repair stuff, and I retained exactly zero information. We go back to cuddling and watching penguins waddle around Antarctica. So that's the famous ex-neighbor and her new boyfriend? Amy asks during a commercial. Yep, he seems significantly more stable than her last relationship. Good for her. She seems like she's been through it. That's one way to put it. We fall asleep on the couch, wake up at 2 a.m. and drag ourselves to bed. Saturday morning, we're making breakfast when my phone buzzes. It's a text from Marcus. Hey man, random question. But I'm having a small dinner party next weekend and thought you might want to come? No pressure, just thought it would be nice to catch up. I show Amy the text. Marcus, the ex-husband? Yeah, we ran into him at your art show, remember? Oh, right. Are you gonna go? I don't know. Is that weird? I don't think so. You said he was cool when you talked, and it's not like you're close with Jessica anymore. She's got a point. I text back. Sure, that sounds cool. Can I bring my girlfriend? Marcus. Of course. The more the merrier. Saturday at 7, I'll text you the address. We're going to your ex-neighbor's ex-husband's dinner party, Amy says. My life is a sitcom. At least it's an interesting sitcom. We spend the rest of the weekend hiking and watching movies, and generally being disgustingly cute. Sunday evening, Amy goes home, and I'm doing laundry when I run into Jessica in the laundry room. Hey, how was your weekend? Good, just hung out with Amy mostly. You? David took me to this pottery painting place. We made mugs. It was dorky, but fun. She seems genuinely happy, not forced. That sounds nice. It was. I made a mug with a cat on it, even though I don't have a cat. She laughs at herself. It's endearing in a different way than before. How's therapy going? Really good, actually. My therapist says I'm making progress, learning to not define myself by my relationships. That's great, Jessica. Yeah, and David's been super supportive. He's in therapy too, so he gets it. Two people in therapy dating each other. That's either really healthy or a disaster waiting to happen. My washer finishes, I move stuff to the dryer. Oh, random thing. But Marcus texted me about having a dinner party, Jessica says. Yeah, he invited me too. He invited you? She looks surprised. Yeah, we ran into each other a few weeks ago, exchanged numbers. Wow, that's actually really mature of both of you. Are you going? I don't know, it might be weird, seeing him with his new girlfriend in his new place. Might be good closure though? She considers this. Yeah, maybe. My therapist would probably say it's a good opportunity to practice being comfortable with my past. There you go. Are you bringing Amy? Yeah, Marcus said I could. Cool, maybe I'll bring David then. Make it less weird. This dinner party is going to be interesting. Week passes normally, work is busy, Amy and I have dinner twice, life is good. Saturday comes, Amy and I drive to Marcus's new place. It's a nice condo in a trendy part of town, probably expensive. Marcus opens the door with a huge smile. You made it. Come in, come in. His place is very modern, lots of glass and metal. Feels very finance, bro. His girlfriend Laura is in the kitchen. Hi, I've heard so much about you. She's warm and friendly, immediately offers us drinks. There's about 8 people there total, mix of Marcus's co-workers and friends. Jessica and David arrive 20 minutes later. There's this moment where Marcus and Jessica see each other and everyone gets quiet. Then Marcus walks over. Hey Jess, glad you could make it. They hug briefly, it's civil. This place is really nice, Jessica says. Thanks. Laura helped me decorate. I have no eye for this stuff. David shakes Marcus's hand. Thanks for having us. I'm David. Nice to meet you, man. As any friend of Jess's is welcome. The initial awkwardness fades as everyone mingles. Amy and Laura bond over their mutual love of hiking and design. David and I end up talking about video games in the corner. I've been trying to beat Elden Ring for 6 months, he says. Dude, same. That game is brutal. Jessica thinks I'm crazy for playing the same game for that long. Amy doesn't get it either. She's more into puzzle games. We nerd out about gaming for like 30 minutes. Jessica comes over. Are you two boring everyone with video game talk? Just comparing notes on dying repeatedly, David says. She rolls her eyes affectionately. You're such a dork. You knew this when you started dating me. They're cute together in a stable, boring way. It's nice to see. Dinner is actually really good. But Marcus grilled steaks and Laura made these elaborate sides. We're all sitting around the table eating when one of Marcus's co-workers asks, So how do you all know each other? This seems like a random group. There's a pause. Marcus laughs. It's actually a funny story. He explains the whole situation. The guy's eyes get wider and wider. Wait, so you're all just cool with each other now? Why wouldn't we be? Laura says. We're all adults. Things didn't work out. We moved on, Jessica adds. The coworker looks amazed. That's the most mature thing I've ever heard. Amy leans over and whispers to me. This is kind of wild, actually. Welcome to my weird life. After dinner, we're all having drinks in the living room. Marcus pulls me aside. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for coming. And I know this whole situation is unconventional. It's fine, man. Everyone seems happy now. Yeah, I think the marriage failing was the best thing that could have happened to both of us. We were terrible together. Sometimes things just don't work out. Exactly. And now we're both with people who actually make sense for us. Laura comes over, puts her arm around Marcus. Are you two having a bromance moment? Just discussing how life works out sometimes, Marcus says. It really does. I'm so glad you all could come. This is fun. Later in the evening, Jessica approaches Amy and me. Hey, can I just say something? Sure, I say cautiously. I'm sorry for how weird I was when you two started dating. That I was in a really bad place, and seeing you happy made me realize how unhappy I was. Amy, that's really mature of you to say. My therapist would be proud. I've been working on accountability, she laughs. But seriously, you guys are really cute together, and I'm genuinely happy for you. Thanks, Jessica. That means a lot, I say. David comes over with drinks. What'd I miss? Just some healthy communication, Jessica says. Nice, my favorite kind of communication. They're dorky together. It works. The party winds down around 11. Everyone's exchanging numbers and making plans to hang out again. In the car, Amy says, "That was surprisingly not awkward." I know, right? Everyone's actually moved on like functional adults. Marcus and Laura are great together, and Jessica seems way more stable with David. Yes, it's like everyone needed to fail at their first attempt to figure out what they actually wanted. Deep thoughts for late night driving. We get back to my place. Amy stays over. Sunday morning, we're having coffee when she says, "So I've been thinking. About us and the future and stuff." My heart rate increases slightly. "I really like where this is going," she continues. "I really like you, a lot, and I think we should make this more official." I thought we were already official. We are, but I want to introduce you as my boyfriend, not the guy I'm seeing, you know? I've been introducing you as my girlfriend for 2 months. You have? She looks surprised. Yeah, did you think we were just casually dating? I didn't know. You never explicitly said girlfriend? We both start laughing. Okay, and so just to be clear, we're officially together, I ask. Yes, officially, with labels and everything. We kiss. It's nice. Feels right. My mom's gonna be so excited. She's been asking when I'm making it official. Your mom knows about me. Dude, I tell her everything. She's seen 50 pictures of you. That's adorable, but also slightly terrifying. We spend the rest of Sunday being lazy, ordering brunch delivery, watching bad reality TV. I could get used to this, Amy says. What, lazy Sundays? Yeah, with you, specifically with you. I pull her closer. Same. Later that evening, she has to go home. Early morning meeting tomorrow. Text me when you get home? Always do. She leaves. I clean up my apartment. Do some meal prep for the week. Hear laughter through the wall. Sounds like Jessica and David. No fighting, no crying. Just normal couple sounds. It's almost surreal how normal everything has become. Monday morning, I'm leaving for work when I see Jessica getting her mail. Morning. Hey, thanks again for coming to Marcus's thing. It was actually really nice. Yeah, it was fun. Everyone seemed good. I talked to my therapist about it. She said it was a healthy step in accepting my past and being comfortable with how things turned out. That's great, Jessica. And David really liked you and Amy. He said you guys should come over for game night sometime. Yeah, that could be fun. Cool. I'll text Amy. I got her number from the group chat Marcus made. There's a group chat now, apparently. Sounds good. Well, I gotta get to work. Have a good day. I drive to work thinking about how bizarre but ultimately positive this whole situation has become. Text Ryan. Dude, I went to my ex's ex-husband's dinner party with my girlfriend, and my ex was there with her new boyfriend, and it was actually pleasant. Ryan. I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Because I think I had a stroke reading it. I explained the whole evening. Ryan. That's the most sitcom thing I've ever heard. You should pitch this to NBC. I don't think they make sitcoms anymore. Then pitch it to Netflix. Call it My Ex Married My Neighbor, a Love Story. That's a terrible title. You're right, needs work. Work is boring. Back-to-back meetings about software updates and security protocols. Finally get home around 6. Amy texts that she's grabbing dinner with her friends from work. I'd have fun. Want to hang out tomorrow? Can't. Big presentation on Wednesday. Need to prep. But Thursday? Thursday works. I make myself dinner, play some video games, normal weeknight stuff. Around 9 p.m. there's a knock. It's Jessica and David, holding a board game. Hey, we know this is random, but we're having a game night, and we're one couple short for this team game. Want to join? Amy's not here. That's okay. You can be a one-person team. Please, we have snacks. I have nothing better to do. Sure, why not? Follow them to their apartment. There's another couple there I don't know. This is my friend from work, Sarah, and her husband, Mike. We exchange pleasantries, sit down to play this complicated strategy board game. I'm terrible at it, but everyone's patient and explains the rules multiple times. Which I think I'm making us lose, I say after a particularly bad move. David. Dude, we're all losing. That's half the fun. Jessica brings out homemade cookies. I stress baked again. Does your therapist know you're stress baking before game night? I ask. It's proactive stress baking. Totally different. We all laugh. By the end of the night, my team actually wins through a combination of luck and other people's mistakes. Beginner's luck, Mike says. I'll take it. Help clean up, say goodnight, go back to my apartment around midnight. Text Amy. Just had game night with Jessica, David, and some random couple. It was actually fun. Amy. Look at you making friends. Proud of you. I didn't make friends. I was recruited for board games. That's how friendships start. Also, Jessica texted me about doing a double date hiking trip. Are we friends with my ex-girlfriend now? I mean, she seems cool now, and David's nice. Why not? Fair point. Sure, let's do it. Week continues normally. Work, gym, hanging out with Amy. Thursday, we go to this new ramen place that just opened. This is amazing, Amy says between slurps. I know, right? How did we not know about this place? Because we're too busy being adorable at home. An elderly couple next to us smiles at our banter. After dinner, we walk around the downtown area, window shopping. Oh, look at that bookstore. Amy drags me inside. We spend an hour browsing. She buys 3 books. I buy one about penguin conservation. You're really into penguins now, huh? That documentary changed me. She laughs, kisses me in the middle of the bookstore. Hon, I love you, she says suddenly. My brain short circuits for a second. I love you too. It's the first time either of us has said it. We stand there grinning like idiots. The bookstore employee, you two are adorable. Also, we're closing in 5 minutes. We leave, walk back to the car holding hands. So that happened, Amy says. Yeah, that happened. No take-backs. Wouldn't dream of it. Drive her home, kiss goodnight for way too long in her driveway. Text me when you get home. It's like a 10-minute drive. I don't care, text me. I text her when I get home. She sends back a bunch of heart emojis. Fall asleep, stupid happy. Weekend comes, Amy and I are getting ready for the double date hike with Jessica and David. Meet them at the trailhead at 9 a.m. Jessica. Morning, ready to suffer? Is it a hard hike? David. It's moderate. But Jessica has very different ideas about what moderate means. I go at a reasonable pace. You practically run up mountains. They bicker affectionately while we start hiking. The trail is actually beautiful. Goes along a river and up through pine forests. Amy and Jessica end up walking ahead together, talking about design stuff. David and I are behind. So how long have you and Amy been together? About 4 months now, officially. That's awesome, man. You guys seem really solid. Thanks. Jessica seems really happy too. Yeah, she's great. I knew from the first date she was special. Even with all her self-proclaimed baggage? He laughs. Everyone's got baggage, man. At least she's working on hers. Plus, she makes me laugh and introduce me to stress baking, so it's a win. We hike for about 2 hours, and stop at a viewpoint for lunch. This is gorgeous, Amy says, taking pictures. Jessica. I found this trail when I was going through the divorce. Used to come here to cry and think. Well, that took a dark turn, David jokes. But look at me now, crying with friends instead of alone. You're not crying, I point out. Metaphorically crying. Tears of joy. We eat sandwiches, talk about work and movies and random stuff. It's nice, normal friend activity, no weirdness. Hike back down takes another 2 hours. Everyone's tired but happy. Same time next month? Jessica suggests. Amy. Definitely. This was so fun. We exchange goodbyes. Amy and I head back to my place. Jessica's actually really cool, Amy says in the car. Yeah, she's come a long way from the mess she was a few months ago. Therapy and the right relationship really helped her. And not being married to someone she barely knew. Get back to my apartment, take showers, order pizza. I'm exhausted, but in a good way, Amy says, sprawled on my couch. Same. We should do this more often. What, get exhausted? No, hang out with Jessica and David. They're fun. She sits up. Look at you, being social and having couple friends. I know, who am I? We watch a movie, fall asleep cuddling. Life has settled into this comfortable routine. Work, girlfriend time, occasional hangouts with the weird friend group that formed from my ex-girlfriend's failed marriage. Months pass, everything stays good. Amy and I hit the 1-year mark, celebrate with a weekend trip to the coast. The best year of my life, she says while we're watching the sunset. Same. Even with all the weird ex-neighbor drama, especially because of it, it makes for great stories. We talk about the future, moving in together maybe, getting a dog, normal couple stuff. I want a big dog, I say. I want a small dog that thinks it's a big dog. We can compromise, medium dog? Deal. Get back from the trip, Jessica and David are moving out. We're getting a house, Jessica announces in the parking lot. That's amazing. Yeah, David's company gave him a raise and we found this cute place with a yard. I'm really happy for you guys. Thanks, and hey, thanks for being cool about everything. Like, genuinely, you could have made this whole situation so much worse. Why would I? Yeah, we're all adults trying to figure things out. She hugs me. You're a good guy. Amy's lucky. I'm lucky too. They move out the following weekend, new neighbors move in. It's an elderly couple who keep to themselves. Absolutely perfect. I miss the excitement already, Amy jokes when I tell her. I don't. I'll take boring neighbors any day. Life goes on, work is good, relationship is great, friend group is solid. One evening I'm having dinner with Ryan, updating him on everything. So your ex-girlfriend moved in next door with her new husband. The marriage imploded, you started dating someone new, everyone became friends. And now it's just normal? Pretty much. That's the weirdest redemption arc I've ever heard. I prefer to think of it as everyone growing up and handling their shit. He raises his beer. To handling your shit. To handling your shit, we toast. He tells me about his own dating disasters. We laugh about life. Drive home, Amy's waiting at my apartment with Chinese takeout. Surprise! I got off work early. You're the best. We eat dinner, watch TV, do normal couple stuff. Hey, she says during a commercial. Yeah? I'm really glad your ex-girlfriend moved in next door. What? Why? Because it led to this. If she hadn't been your neighbor being a mess, you wouldn't have been at that coffee shop the day I asked you out. She's got a point. Oh, that's a weirdly philosophical way of looking at it. I contain multitudes. I kiss her. That you do. Later that night, lying in bed, I think about how weird life is. How random encounters and bad decisions and growth and therapy can lead to unexpected happiness. How sometimes the messiest situations turn into the best outcomes. How everyone just needed to fail and learn and become better versions of themselves. Amy's asleep next to me. My apartment is quiet. Life is good. No drama, no stress, just peace and happiness and a future worth looking forward to. My face when my ex-girlfriend moved next door with her husband. Their marriage lasted 3 weeks. Everyone went to therapy, became friends, and now I'm in the healthiest relationship of my life. That feeling when you realize sometimes the universe throws chaos at you just to lead you exactly where you need to be.